Hello and welcome back to Full Bottle Worthy. My name is Michelle. Today we're going to be talking about scents with the note of lavender. I have an array of scents, some unisex, some female targeted, so there's something here for everybody. If that sounds good to you, please stay tuned. First, I have Sarah Jessica Parker's Lovely. This is a bargain buy. I think I paid maybe $12 for this, and for a much bigger bottle, it's still about under $20. This is a gorgeous musky scent that has lavender up at the top, really bringing brightness to the composition. It's thoroughly blended, so you're not going to find that the lavender really sticks out. It just really lends a brightness to it. I would describe this fragrance as a musk. You could wear it year round. And while it is female targeted, I think that this would work on anybody. I tend to get 4 to 5 hours out of this with a moderate projection. Again, this is Lovely by Sarah Jessica Parker. Next, I have Romaine by Perris, Monte Carlo. This is a unisex scent, leaning masculine. However, don't let that scare you, ladies. I wear this all the time. This has a beautiful lavender note with a cedar backbone. The lavender here is so well blended. It is so smooth and refreshing. I find this really to be a great option on a hot day or before I go to bed. I tend to get about 6 to 7 hours out of this with a moderate projection. Again, this is Lavende Romaine by Perris, Monte Carlo. Next, we have Lira by Xerjoff. This is a gorgeous gourmand fragrance. Up at the top, you have the lavender note. And again, it is so well blended. It really just lends freshness to the composition. You're not going to specifically be able to pick out the lavender note, but you will feel that there's this freshness within the composition. Now, this is mostly a vanillic caramel scent, so the lavender really lends a balancing to those sweeter notes. I tend to get 4 to 5 hours out of this with a moderate projection. Again, this is Lira by Xerjoff. Next, we have Drifting by Ikiryo. This is such a beautiful lavender scent. It's really one of my favorites, to be completely honest. It is so creamy in its composition. It has vanilla, hedione, and lavender. This scent has incredible longevity and moderate projection. I find it lasts on my skin 8 to 10 hours. It really builds a cocoon around me. I find I pull for this when I want to be comforted. This is really a comforting scent that just lulls me into a state of being of relaxation. Again, this is Drifting by Ikiryo. Next, we have Chanel's Jersey. This is a gorgeous scent. Now, lavender is very front and center in this composition, but there also is a strong base of vanilla. There's a little bit of grass in the composition that you will note. It brings a little brightness to it, but the lavender here is so expertly blended. It just really is so round and so beautiful. Now, what sets this apart from something like Goddess is that the lavender is very much front and center in this composition. It isn't in the background, it isn't in the mid, it is there the entire time and you can smell it, but it's so well blended. And believe me, I tried to find a vanillic lavender that was less expensive than this, and I could not find it. So I broke down and bought the very expensive bottle of Jersey by Chanel. Next, we have Libre by YSL. I have the EDP formulation. This is a gorgeous composition. I would venture to say masterpiece level. Now, I know it's incredibly decisive in Fragcom, and I think that's because it is a masterpiece. Here, the lavender is on a bed of orange blossom. The lavender really brightens up sort of the sweetness of the orange blossom, and it is so expertly blended in this composition. I absolutely love this scent. I find I wear it to work a lot. That's kind of the situation I like to wear it. It tends to last 10 to 12 hours on my skin with a rather strong projection and sillage. Again, this is Libre by YSL. Next, by Perris Corner, we have Frenetic Délicieuse. This is a dupe for Fève Délicieuse, which is now discontinued. So this is a great option. And I think I purchased this for around $30. I'm not sure if you can still get it for that price, but it's definitely going to be less than the Fève Délicieuse. Now, I have a sample of Fève, and they are incredibly similar. And the lavender in this composition is right up at the top. So you're going to find right after you spray it, you're going to smell this freshness, which is the lavender. And I find this composition to be unisex leaning masculine. But again, ladies, don't be scared by that. I do wear this fragrance. So I find it lasts about 6 to 7 hours on my skin with a stronger projection. Again, this is Frenetic Délicieuse by Perris Corner. Next, we have Mon Guerlain by Guerlain. Now, this is the EDP concentration. This is a gorgeous powdery vanilla with lavender. I find I can wear this in almost any situation. It works year round, something casual, something formal. It really is a workhorse in your collection if you do add it. I find that it lasts 6 to 7 hours on my skin with a stronger projection. Again, this is Mon Guerlain by Guerlain. Now we have Jo Malone's Myrrh and Tonka. This is a gorgeous unisex scent that probably leans more masculine. I find in the opening is where the lavender is present, and it really brings a brightness to the opening. And as it dries down, the lavender definitely fades and the Myrrh and Tonka come out. This is a 10 out of 10. I look forward to the cold days when I can bring this out and wear it. It is absolutely gorgeous. I think it could work on anybody. In the opening, I find it to be a little bit more masculine leaning, whereas in the dry down, it is a little bit more feminine leaning with the sweetness coming out. I find it lasts probably 8 to 10 hours on my skin with a strong projection at first, but then a more moderate projection as it dries down. Again, this is Jo Malone's Myrrh and Tonka. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed hearing about the lavender fragrances in my collection. If you got any value out of my content, please remember to give this video a thumbs up. It really helps my channel to grow and to reach more people like you. If you found my content helpful and you'd like to see more of me, please remember to subscribe. Until next time, goodbye.